Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you. I feel amazing.
Did you kind of picture the fight going the way that it did, or had you imagined something else in there?
Striking, I was thinking this way, but I prepared for a hard time in wrestling. I knew that she's gonna try to put me down, and all my camp I work with very tough girls in with wrestling, with defense. But it was pretty easy. She didn't have anything.
Do you think that the weight cut or the fact that she didn't cut weight had anything to do with that, or what's your opinion on all of that with the weight cut?
Yeah, I think from my last 5 fights, 4 opponents didn't make 135, and I feel it's like UFC should do something with this because there is no punishment. You can have advantage, you can win fight, and from this you're getting your salary higher again. There is absolutely no punishment, no point deduction. And I'm a big girl. I'm not smaller than her. In 2 months, I'm eating very small. I'm going very low in body fat, and it's put my health in risk. And she can just come without any trying. She just comes so overweight, 5 pounds. It means that you even not try, and you don't have. You didn't put your body through all the stress. You have big advantage.
You mentioned that there needs to be punishment. What kind of punishment do you think would help that not happen so often?
First, I think right now it doesn't matter. You miss 200 grams, half pound, or you miss 5 pounds. It's the same percentage from your salary. It's very small. For me, it should not make any money, and the small percentage is nothing comparing of risk for my health. Second, I think minimum should be point deduction, and if fighter twice miss weight, you should move in higher. In our situation, we don't have 145, so I think UFC should release because she have how many 4 fights in UFC. She never make 145. They contact us when I already was on weight and say that if I want to move 140, but she's still gonna miss this 140, it's just so disrespectful. And I don't believe that she can make 135. I can see that how she plan continues this. And so if she go for next fight, the same girl gonna make weight, struggle, and she gonna go miss weight and then feel there's no any sorry, from her. She just miss eye contact. After fight, no handshake, no any person from her team say sorry. That before girls who miss weight, they always came apologize and at least say reason what happened with them. But here it's it's okay, it's how it's supposed to be. So I feel it's so disrespectful.
You mentioned already that you felt like the fight was easier than you thought it would be. So I'm assuming you didn't feel her size difference in there, but maybe you did. Did she feel much bigger than you?
I feel that her technique so low in the part of wrestling. What I was waiting that she will be stronger and she will put effort to put me down because it's probably where she can use her weight. But it was pretty easy to defend this takedown. I don't know this word, my English, sorry. She tried to do takedown, but it was pretty easy to defend the things. And it was a surprise for me because in wrestling especially, weight is important, and I said she's going to use this.
What about just the pressure going into this fight, coming off losses? Was there extra pressure for you, or did you feel very confident coming into this fight?
Yeah, it's probably was career saving because I have 3 losses and you never know what UFC gonna do. This doesn't matter that my opponents miss weight. Doesn't matter that I came after delivery. It's my problems. If I accept the fight, if I decide that I can go to rush after delivery and go and fight, it's my problem. So they had all rights to cut me if I have 4 losses. So I feel it was career saving.
What's the plan going forward? When would you like to fight again, and do you have an opponent in mind?
I think it was my first fight in UFC when I had opponent lower in rankings than me. I always fight someone higher in ranking, and I hope UFC gonna give me again this opportunity to climb back in top 10.
Do you want to fight again before the end of the year, or would you like to take a little bit of a break?
I'm sure would like to have a break because I'm so focused in camp and I have two kids. I have family when I want to spend some time with them. But probably after 1 month I will be back with full energy and ready to start new camp.
Thank you.
Yana, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
It seems as if though whether you're Thiago Santos or Yana Santos, if you're Santos, you're in a hard, fun fight. How good did it feel, though, that she was all in your face, but while she was overly aggressive, you were composed? and were able to kind of beat her at her own game?
It feels so good, and I think main like changing what I did in this camp, coaches always will say that you have to listen your corner, and it was what I was trying to do, and I feel it's worked very well. I listen to them, and I throw punches and kicks what we train for, and I feel I had some good connection.
What was the game plan for Chelsea? What did you guys have in mind to come attack with?
We was waiting that she's gonna miss weight. We was waiting she will be heavy, and it will be her biggest advantage. So gameplay was keep distance, strike, and try to not go on bottom. I knew that she will try to put me down because she worse than me in striking. Was preparing for defense, all the takedowns, which I feel I did good job there. And I think all fight went how we planned.
You mixed in some great kicks there. The left was always there. Your boxing, you even dropped her. How happy were you with that, or did you think, oh, I almost got the finish, almost got her, but you knew like the power was there?
Yeah, it's a mixed feeling because I dropped her and I wanted so much to go in the ground and finish. I feel that I can do this, but then I think, no, I shouldn't take this risk. I'm doing pretty well in stand-up, so I just was thinking, okay, like better to be patient. I have to win this fight. I can take this risk, and I believe I could finish if I go on the ground, but I didn't want to take this risk.
Absolutely right. Was this a little bit of the talk in between rounds to stay composed and just stay to the plan and not steer away because you might have given her the opening she needed?
All 2 months, my coach told me the same thing. Today morning, he told me the same things, and between rounds, he told me the same thing. So, and it was our plan to not rush anything, stay on feet, and try to avoid dangerous position and do mistakes.
Awesome. Love the discipline tonight. No rushing for anything. As soon as we saw you at the weigh-in, you looked like you were in tremendous shape, ready to go. But what was different for this camp? Have you added anything, changed some things? What did you do different for this particular fight?
After I got baby, it's first fight when I stopped breastfeeding, so I start sleeping because before it was 2 hours sleeping and 1 hour not sleeping, and it's it's main thing for fighter, for any athletes recovery, it's sleep. So I think it's my baby more important to me than fight. So I decided I'm gonna do this, keep breastfeeding as long as I can. And we did good job there. So now it was time to stop. I start sleeping. Tiago helped me with in my camp. He stay when need in the night, so I don't need to wake up. And I think we did good job. I feel like my body back, and even in waiting, you can see like my shape better. My body like back as it was before delivery.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I totally agree. That's my last question. More of an observation. You kept these hard rounds going, like round 1, 2, 3. Like you kept the pace up. How that conditioning was there. So you obviously saw the little tweaks that you made, and it showed tonight.
I always train hard, and I never have problem with condition. It's always problem here mentally. So when I'm patient, when I'm not nervous, I don't have problem with my physical shape. I always do everything in fight camp. I not do like any skip of training or anything. I do 100% what I have to do. It's always problem mentally to be there and like to be not nervous. So it's only a battle what I have like me against me.
Awesome. Well, everything looked great tonight. Congratulations on an awesome victory.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You mentioned how your opponent missed weight so much and how it's kind of dangerous to take that sort of fight because they don't really have any repercussions against them. Was there ever any doubt in your mind that you were going to take this fight, or did you think already that regardless that you could beat her?
No, I knew that I could beat her, but I felt that it's so unfair how how UFC handles this. It's like put pressure on me. There is no any punishment for person who miss weight. And I didn't want to take this fight, but my team, my husband, and my manager, they all say that no, you can win. You should go there. You prepare very hard, and it doesn't matter that she missed like 5, 10, 15 pounds. You can go and win. Sure, decision was on me, but I'm just to trust them, and it is. But sure, from the beginning, I was thinking, how possible if you miss 5 pounds? It means that you didn't try, you didn't want. and I felt that it's unfair for me, and I didn't want to take this fight. But if I didn't take a fight, I make a full camp, I did a weight cut, and I couldn't even take my show money. I feel it's so, like, so disappointed.
And oftentimes, I know us on the outside often wonder if the UFC gives reassurances to someone like yourself, like, please take this fight. And if it's a loss, it's not going to be a big deal. A lot of times when you see 3 or 4 losses, you might think another loss, that's it. But doing something like this, did the UFC give you any reassurances that, hey, you're doing us a favor if you take this fight? Or did they try to pressure you into take this fight? Or was it just you said, I'm just going to take this fight?
No, it's kind of, if I'm not take the fight, I almost get anything and get nothing. And if I have this fight and I lose, I will get one more chance.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
What do you think the answer is that the UFC should do to, dissuade fighters from missing weight? What should be done?
I think minimum it should be point deduction. Second, if fighter miss twice, should be or move weight class up or should be cut. Like in our situation, I understand we don't have 145, but I'm sure that with her body and with like other girls, they can make 135 if they like be professional. Just diet. That we're gonna fight like 2 months ago. It's not like short notice. So first this thing. Second, I think they shouldn't punish a fighter who accepts the fight. They should like benefit, if like they give some benefits, it will be better if they try to punish and push to take the fight.
Do you think some fighters come into their fights thinking that they're going to come in overweight as a strategic advantage ahead of time?
I can't see any other chance how you can miss 5 pounds because I'm arrive in fight week, I have less than 5 pounds. If she have missed 5 pounds, she probably arrive, 20 pounds over. It means that you didn't plan to make weight.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
To clarify with the point, you're thinking in just the first round, like the most that they can get is 9 points, or when you say 1 point off.
Yeah, like I know a lot of other promotion do 1 point from fighter who miss weight. I know some promotion in Japan make it like you can't win if you lose weight. You have to fight, and to have draw, you have to finish fight. It's kind of a little bit radical, but it's make fighter, a little scared, and probably it will be less fighters who miss weight. If you can see, it's almost every show 3 fighters miss weight.
Like the 20 and 30% isn't working, is kind of what you're thinking. Like it's not enough of a punishment.
I even can take 30%. It's not 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Congrats.
thank you.
Well, here I have a question. First of all, I want to say congratulations for you, for your coach. You are an amazing human being, amazing woman, amazing wife, amazing woman. And I have just one question. Inside house, who win? I think it's you.
I love you.
Love you too.